AFTV, we've got a very special guest on. We've got Ali from the Pride of South London TV, Crystal Palace channel. Wasn't the greatest of games, Ali, but
no.
Do you think, are you guys happy with the point?
Yeah, it was boring, wasn't it? It reminded me of the slides at the beginning of Boris Johnson's press conferences. Really, really tedious. You know what? You got to take a point. Just Roy Hodgson, like, he's so confusing. I told you yesterday on the preview that it's boring, and we proved that to you. But again, we've got another point on 23 points now. You can't argue with it. It is a good point and another step towards, safety. But, we're only 2 places behind you.
Yeah, it could have been better for you lot, because you did in the first half. I thought the first half you edged that first half definitely, and you hit the post, and also you forced Leno into a fantastic save.
Yeah, I mean, I watched Ty's interview and he was saying that's why we're Arsenal and they're Palace, but we look like the team with the ambition, to be honest. And that, it just really struck me.
He's
Yeah.
As soon as you said his name, he's like, what?
When is the
Yeah, but I love Ty. But I feel like I was just struck by the lack of imagination in your play tonight. As I said on the one that we've just done, I've been at Arsenal before when we've been Wenger-balled 3-0 down within 20, and the players just were played without any joy. Aubameyang just looked. He didn't look disinterested. He just looked indifferent. Like, I forgot he was playing in the second half, and I think that's a big problem for Arteta, in that you've got to get your main men playing. If you think about Mourinho at United, he never got the joy out of Sanchez that you got out of him, which I know you lot will all enjoy. But I think that could be a watershed thing for him. If he doesn't get Aubameyang playing soon, I think Arteta could be in trouble eventually.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there was a lack of creativity from us tonight. I think we're finding it very, very, very difficult to break teams who play like Palace, which is basically a low block and try to catch you on the counter-attack.
Yeah.
We found it very difficult against those type of teams all season. We have turned the corner on that, and over the last few games, but still, again, tonight, without Kieran Tierney in there, I felt we really lacked a lot of creativity, and there was no creativity from the midfield, and we just couldn't get in behind you.
When I saw no Tierney, I was really, really happy with that. I started to feel very confident about the game, but I thought Bellerin's post-match interview was interesting. He was saying how they need to get better at finding ways in between the lines, and that's what he used to be so good at under Arsene Wenger. It's just a very, very interesting time to be watching Arsenal. You feel like you're almost in this catch-22 situation where he's improved you defensively, but he's got to let the handbrake off at some point.
No, you're right. You're right, 100%. And of course, I was really impressed with Eze tonight from Palace. I mean, you've got a gem there, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so happy we've got him. He's a natural talent. Like I was saying to you yesterday, sometimes at Palace we get these players come along, and we had Ashley Cole on loan from you. I know Arsenal fans don't like him, but sometimes you think this guy is going far, the same that I thought when I first saw Zaha. He's going right to the top, and I'm just going to enjoy him while he's here, to be honest.
Yeah. Zaha, he had a bit of a frustrating night tonight. He normally is the guy that gives us a load of problems. I felt we kind of shackled him tonight.
Well, stamped on him and kneed him in the head, wasn't it? Isn't that what you did?
The knee in the head was an accident. Come on.
No.
Right? He seemed to be. He seemed to be back. What I've noticed with Zaha, I mean, and listen, I rate him as a player. I would have loved to have seen him come to Arsenal. So this is not me speaking after the event, but when it's not going for him, he gets very frustrated.
Arsenal.
Sorry?
You all want him at Arsenal, don't you? But yeah, you were saying?
What I was saying is that he's a great player, but he can get very frustrated.
But Robbie, if you're a player, if you look at players for big teams over the years, so if you think about Patrick Vieira, you would have said, well, that anger in him is what makes him the player that he is. So why is it that Wilfried Zaha, just because he plays for Crystal Palace, that's seen as a negative? He himself says it. He uses it to drive him. People don't understand what Zaha's up against. And this is a guy, by the way, who got the most VAR overturns of any player last season. And you've seen it tonight. He had a knee in the head and he was stamped on by Saka, you know. And you know, there was a few bookings for it. I think by the last 20 minutes, he actually had a knock because he was not at full tilt. And actually, Palace fans on social media were saying he wasn't having his best game. He wasn't at full tilt. We felt like maybe he had a knock, but he was still making some inroads into you. But yeah, not his best game tonight. But
yeah, I felt that we managed him quite well, and we haven't in the past. We have played a lot of games where he's tore us apart, and as I said, I really rate him as a player, and you know, I'm not trying to diss him in any way. I'm just saying that he seemed to have a very frustrating night tonight.
But yeah, no, he was. I do think Bellerin had a better game against him, and I know that you rate him. I know all Arsenal fans, obviously, you rate him. The free Zaha movement, you know, like I said last night, free him to a club 2 places above us. I'm only joking. But like, but you know, there's just so much media narrative out there about Wilfried Zaha, and the new one at the moment is, oh, he gets frustrated and it's really bad, but that sort of anger within him is something that I think drives him, and I don't personally want to lose him. You look, another example, Wayne Rooney. People said that's what drove him, and for me, you know, I hope he keeps doing it, because there was one point where he got injured. I think he got kneed, and then the next point he was really going for it, and I thought he's gonna make them pay here. But yeah, not his best night tonight though, not his best performance.
Yeah, and you know, another player that listen, he's still. You know, I still think he could be better, but I think I've seen improvements in him this season, and he won everything in the air tonight. Was Benteke.
Yeah, Christian Benteke, mate. I mean, all Palace fans want him in the team, and if you said that to me at the start of the season, I would have thought there was more chance of Harry Maguire taking his summer holiday in Mykonos. But you know, honestly, I think he's still got to score more. I mean, he had that header tonight, and that move, that between the three of them. Actually, that's someone we've not talked about, is Tyrick Mitchell, the left back. He is really promising. There was a move between Mitchell, Eze, and Zaha, and then Benteke with a header. If that had gone in, it would have been a fantastic team move. But yeah, he does bring in a lot of protection for Wilf in a way, in that he wins the balls and lays it off to him. So yeah, long may it continue. I mean, I definitely, he's keeping Batshuayi and Jordan Ayew out of the team at the moment.
Well, listen, I want to thank you for coming on, Ali, mate. Thanks. Tell him just before you go, tell everybody where they can find your channel. Yeah,
thank you very much for having me on and coming on my channel. Really appreciate it so much, Robbie. Pride of South London Fan TV. Yeah, you can find me on there. Quite a few videos on Wilfried Zaha. No Arsenal fans that love Zaha, so check them out. Pride of South London Fan TV. Yeah, and good luck. Let's keep it going. We'll see you next game for another mid-table clash.
Thanks.